What up, my people, person, and you? I talk a bit like this because people are sleeping here. Arnold here, aka Vitamina, and today, actually, just on the bed while I was bringing my kids to bed, I thought about this topic. I have been doing capoeira 16 years until December last year, and then I stopped teaching. So this was a massive, massive, massive change for me, and it meant that I did not do capoeira for 4 months, and the 16 years before that, I had every week 2 to 4 times capoeira, and sometimes even more. So I always had that foundation of capoeira, and well, first, uh, before I start telling you why I stopped teaching, because I wasn't motivated anymore to uh, to teach, like to have like a fixed class, and something in me was not happy with that anymore. So even though it's sometimes a bit hard to rationally explain, it was just a feeling, and and it's crazy because these days, like especially the last 2 weeks, like many people come to me and ask me to actually teach again. um, but the reason that I stopped was, well, I wasn't motivated anymore, and on the other side, I was really motivated to explore other projects. Right, I'm developing myself as a comedian, as a writer, as a just I just try to share my story. Basically, that's what I feel I need to do. I spoke about it, I think, uh, 2 videos ago. Right, I spoke about this topic, and it's yeah, I have to follow my path, and my path was to stop with teaching capoeira, and then pursue other projects, but also find my own capoeira again, and to actually enjoy the art. I really wanted to enjoy the art, and so that meant training for me, which I'm doing now. So since, think, well, May or June, I'm training a bit more. In summer I trained quite a bit, and I really enjoy it. And for me, the next level, or the next phase, is just to visit my friends, my capoeira friends here in Holland, and in other countries and other places, and that's what I will do. So that's what I that's what my plan is. And it's interesting, 4 months no capoeira. And okay, let me get into the thing that I missed the most. Okay, the thing that I missed the most was the people. Just having a group of people in which I with whom I felt connected, and just a social break from yeah, my regular family life. And I have a wife, 2 kids, and so that was number one. Just being amongst people. And I felt that for me it's really easy to go and focus on my own things, right? Training I do alone, music, capoeira music, practicing I do alone, my work I do alone, many things I do by myself. And now, is that okay? Right, but I noticed a certain form of loneliness. And so this was one of the reasons that I thought, wow, what am I doing? I'm making these videos, which I love, and but I'm not connected physically and just in real life with people. So what do I do? And um, well, meeting up with friends, and then but then the question comes, who are your friends? Oh my God, I have some friends, but the I tend to do things by myself, and I tend to work hard, and I really noticed that I yeah, that I missed the people. And this also has to do with my private life, right? Because one of my challenges is to actually contact my friends and to go out and forget about work, or forget about hobby work, um, and just do fun stuff. And capoeira really helps me like the mindset, the playful mindset really helps me to go out and play. And now I'm in this phase to also contact my friends and just go do have fun stuff. And this also has to do with kids, right? I was just focused on home and kids, taking care of the kids and all that. Yeah, so that's that. Another big part for me was the music, just playing and singing. And it's funny because as a capoeirista, I think I'm average on many parts. I think I excel a bit in teaching, but music, singing, moving, I can just do reasonably okay. But I noticed that when I didn't sing for a long time, I really felt the need to sing. So I started singing at home. I started singing a lot at home, and then my my wife and kids, they were like, okay, we know capoeira, and just calm down. So this is another big part, and actually one of the first videos that I showed you guys for KAHPU floor here is also some songs, right? Because I just felt like singing, and well, of course, the best way is just to go somewhere and meet your capoeira friends and sing your heart out. But I will do that, I will do that. Tomorrow I'll sing a little bit in the studio. I'll go to a music studio. Yes, I'm psyched. Ha! I play some pandeiro. I sing, and also I bought a bongo. It's not Brazilian, but it's a cool instrument. I make some reggae music, reggae hip hop ish, with a friend of mine voice. You've seen him in the video. But yeah, so the second part, yeah, the other part is music. And what I experienced in class, during class, was sometimes I felt really without energy, before I went to class. Like, as in I would always almost be like no energy to cycle, right? So really physically messed up. um, has to do with blockages in several parts of the body, and just daily life and personal development stuff, all good. But what I noticed was when I was there and I started moving, and that's the third point. When I started moving, the energy just flowed like a maniac. It really flowed. And the simple act of moving your body, I also missed. So I rediscovered capoeira as my sports, basically as how I believe it was developed, and how it originated in the beginning, like around 1900s, 1910, 2030. Like, it was just a way for people to express their feelings, right? Express like with words, with music, percussion, with dancing, and also fighting and jumps, and it's all about expression. And I felt I expressed myself less. I expressed myself less. So I started at home dancing and training, and so I really got to know. I got to learn quite a bit about myself, and how um, what capoeira did for me. And all the time that I was doing it, I was not aware of it because I was doing it, right? But then if you stop, I noticed that it's really, yeah, you notice what you miss. And so now I'm even more in love with capoeira, because it's such a healthy practice, and it connects people with you, and it connects you with your body, and you can really go, and it's a big, it can be a big learning tool for you to explore yourself, right? I learned so many things about just being in the hara, and exploring movements, and being afraid of um, or yeah, being scared or reluctant to play with people, and get over that, and how to be in the moment, in the flow. And also singing wise, now I think I will sing now more from my heart and soul. I always had the feeling that I had to sing loud in capoeira, so that really messed up my voice, and I struggled with that quite a bit. And also I had quite some tension here, so it's I think speaking and singing sorry, it's been my weak spot, you know. As a kid, I stuttered, and even like recently, I still stutter, but in a different way. Only when I'm really tense or don't not feel so good, not so, feel so well. Yeah, so also in the singing I really grew, and that's you know, now sharing my voice, it's really exciting, and I really look forward to connect more with you guys, and yeah, share my stuff, and hopefully it helps, you know, hopefully, because what I do, I just share what's on my mind or what's on my capoeira. I just tell you what I have, what I got, and that's it, right? That's it. So yeah, nice you watching. Let me know what you think. Which part of capoeira do you like best? Like which element? Music, moving, people. I don't know. Can you type something? I'm actually curious. I don't know. Me, number one was the people, the music. Because when I left capoeira for 4 months, then I start to notice that yeah, what I missed, you know. It's so simple. It's yeah, it was a good period though, but now I'm really happy to be back. Also also physically I feel quite good, so I'm really excited. Even now I'm tired. Sorry. Wow, it's a lion. I'm a lion. Rawr. You know what happened, off topic? Since 2.5 years my son fell asleep on my chest for the first time since 2.5 years. That felt so good. It's it's like in capoeira, you know. It's like if you receive what you receive, no, what you give, you receive, right? And in life, so I give my son a lot of love, and now it's a big thing that he just wanted to stay on my chest and just fall asleep. It was amazing. If you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. This also is in the heart. It's a big part of the harder, right? If if you enter the harder, and you have to be aware of your energy and what you actually communicate, what you give. Like one time in Brazil, I made a mistake. Sorry, I'm a bit. My nose is itchy. One time in Brazil, I went there for the first time, and I played in some hardas during trainings, and I had a fighting style, you know, but I was not aware of it, and they fought back. I got kicked the shit out of me. But then I also came from a martial art type, free fighting MMA background, so I thought, okay, that's fine. If you play like this, it's fine. So I didn't mind, but I did not know at that time that they were actually responding to me, right? I just thought, oh, you're pretty wild. So yeah, that's a big. I think this is a big. It's a big lesson for. It was a big lesson for me, and also now with my son. You know what I do with my daughter? She's 8 now. I extended her Donald Duck subscription, and it came from a thought like, how can I do something really nice to her? What can I do without thinking of like how much money does it cost or just this or that? I just thought about her happiness, and I knew that she would be really happy, so I just did, and it actually made me cry. I'm a sensitive guy, you know, so it's important to give love and to share what you feel, and to actually just randomly give love to people. And this is what I really enjoy, just on the streets. This is off topic, guys. If if you're like, oh yeah, come on, capoeira, capoeira. Well, this all this also relates to capoeira, because what you give is what you receive, right? So um, well, let's link these two situations to each other. Yeah, you're sitting in front of the berimbau, ready to play, right? Now, what is your intention? What do you want? What do you want to happen in the game? Now, if you are aware of this intention, so can be fighting, showing off, doing this move, doing that move, or maybe play. Maybe you want to play, maybe you want to have fun and connect with the other. If the latter is the case, then beautiful things will happen, because you are just in a flow, right? And I really like to do this in daily life, in a supermarket, anywhere. I tend to connect with people, and I just, it makes me feel good because I see they come out of their, you know, they hurry, or they're like, ooh, I don't want to talk to this guy, and then I I appear to be a normal guy who you can just talk with. Now, sometimes I see people that seem to be kind of scared of me, you know, and I don't know, not scared, but uncomfortable, and then I'm like, what? Come on, I'm just this kind of nice boy that I just like, I like animals, you know. Come on, who do you think you are? You're talking or not talking to. Yeah, I think that's funny. It's a contrast, right? How people appear, because mostly like I am a quarter Indonesian and the rest Dutch. With this beard, I seem a bit more foreign. Um, and maybe people are a bit like, sometimes I feel that, ooh, they don't know where to place me, right? Like, oh, what is this guy? Is he Turkish, Moroccan, or from which country is he? And then I just talk and speak and be friendly, and they go, oh, and then I see them relax. Sometimes literally, oh no, he's a normal guy. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's people, man. Energy. So this is these are the two, no, the three things that I miss the most. Let me know what you missed or what you like in capoeira, because that's the same thing, right? What I will do, tomorrow I have a big recording day. I try to post a bit of tomorrow's recording sessions. I will do your requests. So I have like, I think 8 or 9 requests for movement tutorial. So I do that. If you have other requests, like a big one is a stretching. I do a stretching Kapu yoga series, so that's on the way. If you like to see some songs, I also do basic talkies on the beat and bow. Let me know if you want that, okay? I thought about it, because just having a kickstart with well, 3 or 5 lessons for the beat and bow. Just some, you see, now you can see I play the beat and bow, right? I haven't played so much here, but you see, that's my beat and bow game. All right, slacking off, guys. Arnold, aka Vitamina, KAHPU training in the house. If you haven't subscribed, do that. If your hair looks nice, you're awesome, man and woman. See you. Ciao.